Willowkins, and welcome back to another episode. So today I wanted to share with you something that has helped me on my journey of self-improvement and self-growth. And this is something that everyone really should be doing on their journey as well. But first, let me introduce you to what I am talking about. Let's get into it. What is shadow work? It is the diving into kind of dissecting the hidden and suppressed, unappealing aspects of ourselves. With these hidden and suppressed aspects of ourselves, they don't necessarily reveal themselves until we're not really paying attention. When we're to reveal that shadow self, we're being conscious of that. When we are not allowing ourselves to go there, and maybe it arises when we least expect it, we're unconscious. And for those of you who have become more aware and more conscious about your shadow self, this is for you. That's amazing. You are one step closer on your self journey. And that is one big thing, which is being aware of that shadow self, that hidden, stuffed down self. Now, everybody has a shadow self. I do, you do, we all do. How does it happen? It has every bit to do with trauma. Trauma can be many different things. It could be an extreme trauma to something that's a little bit more little of a trauma. And this can stem from childhood, it could stem from adulthood, it can stem from a past life. What is this shadow self? So the shadow self is, or it could be, the jealous or envious side of you, the angry frustration side of you, it could be the stress side of you, it could be the side of you that holds you back from going deeper into healing yourself, working on yourself and self-healing and self-help. It could be that side of you that gives into temptation of something bad. It could be many things. The shadow self is all of the darkness, those unwanted aspects of ourselves, the hidden and suppressed ways of ourselves. When trauma is created, the shadows develop when we are not receiving help or support or space in an environment where we're allowed to express and explore why we're feeling the way we're feeling. We're not getting the help or support or environment in that moment. So we're creating a trauma, or the situation is creating a trauma for us. What happens is, with that, we are hiding that. We are suppressing it. It becomes then a shadow. And it stays there, and it's a actual blockage in us. Let me give you an example. Person A has a panic attack in a public place, and people are not not helping person A. They're just kind of looking at person A like, you're very crazy. Like, why are you doing that? What are you doing? Like, all those things, like the surrounding areas not giving that comfort, that support that person A needs. So what happens is person A thinks to themselves, oh, okay, this isn't okay to have a panic attack or an anxiety attack right now. I can't do this in front of everyone. And like those internal thoughts of, okay, I need to hide this, I need to pretend I'm okay, I need to just drop this is it, all of those things. This is an example of suppressing, because you're not allowing yourself to deal with that, to express that emotion. I mean, we all get panic attacks and anxiety attacks every once in a while. But instead of stuffing it down and pushing it down and not giving ourselves the ability to go through it and understand what is making us anxious, what is causing this panic attack. Because when we can do that, yes, we're conscious of that moment. We can then heal in that moment. But if we don't allow ourselves to go through that emotion and, process it, that's being unconscious of your shadow self, or have a trauma be presented to yourself. And I mean, there's so many ways that trauma can reveal itself, and that's what I'm trying to get at, that we need to allow ourselves to go through that so we aren't hurting and become diseased in our mind, which then connects to our body, and then our body feels that suffering, and then we're asking ourselves, why are we feeling this way? Which is good, because that is an awareness that something is wrong, something isn't right. Why is this happening? And so with that, what we can do is heal ourselves, or begin the process of healing ourselves, because we become aware of what's going on. Is this a good thing to do shadow work? Yes, absolutely. Heal yourself and don't become the trauma. Like, allow yourself to explore, why is it you react in this way instead of in a more calming way? Why is it you get anxiety over public speaking? Does it have to, and this is just an example, does it have to deal with something that happened in your childhood, or maybe it has to stem from you, when you tried to speak out about something, you weren't able to, you were shut down. And kind of just explore all of the ways that this shadow presents itself. And then once you can process that and get support on that and feel that the environment is safe to share those ideas, you're able to then heal that shadow. You're able to allow yourself to be whole, almost. Like, it's like a deep mental, physical healing that happens, which all connects to what I say in some of my videos about vibrations and stuff like that. It has every bit to do with that, because so the shadow self is those negative or bad vibrations, right? They're down here. But when we begin to heal, what happens is, instead of leaving those negative energies and vibrations within us, we're instead moving up on the spectrum of vibrations. And in return, that's when those good feelings, those good vibrations, those happy, joyous moments occur, because we're allowing ourselves to heal from those bad vibrations. We're allowing ourselves to open up and explore, so that way we can get to those higher vibrations. I think that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you found it useful, and hopefully it kind of resonated with you in some way. And if I could give you any advice, it is explore your shadow self and see what those shadow parts of you are, and then heal. Okay? And if you need any support, that is what my channel is about. Support, and this is a welcoming and loving community. So this is one of those kind of videos where I felt like I needed to say this. I felt like there was a message being sent to me that I needed to get this out to you, so you could help heal yourself and grow as a person. With all of this being said, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for tuning in and giving your full uninvited attention. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching.